Hello, my brother. I bring you light from home. Your niece, Adama, is doing fine. No, she is flourishing. She wakes before dawn to read by the little bulb we manage, practices her sums, and helps her classmates after school. Her recent results came back and we all cried when we read them. She scored higher than any of us expected. I am so proud of her dedication, and I want you to know she carries your name in every careful stroke of her pen. Mama is managing. She saw the doctor last week about her left knee. They took some tests and we are waiting on the report. She moves slower now, but she still laughs when the tea is strong and insists on sweeping the yard when the mood takes her. I watch her try to keep the garden, to coax a few leaves out of the dirt, and I hold my breath with her at every small sprout. We hope the news will be kind. But my brother, things are no longer the way they used to be. The change is not only felt, it is visible in the hollows of faces and in the silence where songs once rose. The economy is failing our hands. People trade the little they have for bread and leave with less. The markets are full of empty baskets and heavy eyes. The masses, our neighbors, the farmers who once fed more than themselves, are struggling with hunger. You used to know every man by his field and every child by the way they ran. Now we know them by how much they borrow. Do you remember the stream below the hill, the one hidden close to the old cotton tree where we used to fetch water? We learned to be still there, to listen as the water rushed over stones, to toss a coin and wish on the current. That stream is dry. Not because the rains have not come, though they are fickle, but because men with suits and promises came instead. A group of government officials, they told us at first they sought jobs, progress. They brought machines, metal teeth that chew and tear the earth, and they brought people with picks and pans who dig and dig, looking for gold. Today the village is thirsty. The riverbeds are cracked. The children walk farther with jerry cans balanced on their heads. What used to be a 5-minute walk is now a day's journey for many. Mothers send their boys away before dawn to line up at distant pumps. Fathers who once tilled the soil are gone for weeks following rumor and shine. The mining has stolen more than water. It has stolen time, attention, the very will to tend the land. The young boys no longer want to help in the fields. Where once they hummed as they planted, now they gather in shadows to talk of quick money, of the glitter they believe will buy them everything. School benches sit empty at times. The chalkboards collect dust. Lawlessness creeps like a slow vine, finding cracks in the walls of order. Small fights spark under the influence of greed, and the nights are louder with quarrels and the rattle of far-off motors. The farms stand half-taken. The goats wander into fields left fallow. Prices rise as if sane hands no longer shape them. Costs for a sack of grain, a bar of soap, a visit to the clinic, all climb like fever. And the music, the drums, my brother, are restless and failing. You remember how the drum beats used to call us? How the elders' songs braided the past into the present? They still beat, but the rhythm that used to move the feet and steady the heart is thin now. The lyrics of yore, the stories that taught our children who they were, grow faint. Where there was ripe fruit and laughter under the tree, now stands a yawning mine pit, water gone and roots broken. The cotton tree watches over a scar. The leaders are present, but they are like men with their backs turned. They speak at ceremonies, shake hands under the radio light, and promise futures that never arrive. We have learned you cannot complain to a person who benefits from the crime. To speak up is to risk being a nuisance or worse. The politicians run the mining pits, they say. Paper signs, licenses stamped in offices far from the smell of dust. This is how they hide the taking. Who can we tell? To whom does the land belong if not to those who sweat for it? I do not tell you this to break your heart but to anchor you in truth. We carry on because we must. Adama reads by the little bulb, Mama sweeps when the wind allows, and the women share the last of their grain in the evenings so no child sleeps empty. We gather in the shade and talk of what might be done, small plans, petitions, letters like this one seeded with hope. Perhaps the right ear will hear. Perhaps the right hand will come and plant trees where there are pits. Perhaps the rains will return. Hold them in your mind, my brother. Keep Adama's report on your shelf like a promise. Remember Mama's laugh. Remember the stream and the cotton tree. When you are far, these are the threads that bind us across distance. When you can, send what you can. Not only money, but your voice, your witness. We need both. May your days be steady. May your heart be brave. Tell me of your world too, for in the sharing there is strength.